Hello, my beautiful family. In this video, I'm going to give you a 7-minute mobility routine. The first 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I am going to explain this routine, and the last 7 minutes you can follow along with me if you choose. We're doing 5 total movements. We're doing 8 repetitions or 8 seconds per movement, so it's 8s, lucky number 8s. The first movement is going to be the world's greatest stretch with a rotation. So I am placing my opposite foot and opposite hand down on the ground. So in this case, it's my left foot down and my right hand down, and I'm stepping all the way back into a low lunge. I'm then rotating down and then up towards the ceiling. You want to move with your breath, so move smoothly and fluidly. I'm trying to keep my back leg as straight as possible so that I'm getting a stretch the whole time. And I'm just doing 8 rotations. Once you've done those 8, now you're just going to reach forward as far as you possibly can for an 8-second count. After that, we're going to reach down towards the ground for an 8-second count. Try to keep your breath smooth and steady. That is the first movement, the world's greatest stretch. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. The second movement is going to be cat-cow. So we're going to do 8 repetitions. As you look up towards the ceiling and arch, you're going to breathe in. As you round your back, you're going to breathe out. That's 1 repetition. We're doing 8 of those. You want to really try to flex and extend your spine. You move with your breath. As you breathe, you move. The third movement we're going to do is a kneeling thoracic rotation. So you're going to get your hand very firmly on the back of your neck. You're going to rotate down to make your elbows touch, and then you're going to rotate as high up as you can. You can see that I'm sitting back onto my heels. This is keeping my hips square, and it's keeping my lower back out of it. I'm trying to focus on rotating through my upper back. Get some upper back or thoracic rotation. You're going to do 8 reps per side and do both sides. Those were our 3 ground movements. Now we're going to do 2 standing. So the first one is a reverse lunge with an overhead reach. I'm going to stick with the same leg, and I'm going to do 8 reps per side. As I step back, I try to keep my back leg as straight as I can to get a really good stretch in that quad and in that hip flexor. And then I'm reaching overhead. Make sure you don't overextend the reach, and keep it as controlled as you can. Again, move with your breath and do 8 reps per side. The final movement is going to be a lateral lunge with a rotation. So in this case, I'm stepping out with my left foot. I'm bringing my right hand to my left foot, and then I'm rotating up towards the ceiling. I'm moving with my breath, and I'm keeping complete control the whole time. I can pause at any part of this movement and be in complete control. Doing 8 reps per side and do both sides. That is the 7-minute mobility routine. Now, if you'd like, you can stick around, and I'm going to do this whole thing with you. So that is it. Let's rock it, folks. So we're going to get started with the world's greatest stretch. Remember, there are 3 parts to this. We're doing 8 rotations, then an 8-second reach forward, and then an 8-second reach down towards the ground. So you can start with the 8 rotations. In this example, I have my left foot on the ground forward and my right hand on the ground. Doing 8 rotations at your own pace with your breath. I'll let you know when we begin reaching forward. But remember, that back leg is as straight as you can possibly get it as you're rotating. Once you've done your 8 rotations, you're going to reach forward for an 8-second count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and reach down towards the ground for 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Doing the exact same thing, starting with those 8 rotations, right? So my right foot is forward, my left hand is on the ground. I'm rotating up towards the ceiling. I'm going to do 8 reps. Make sure that you are breathing as you move. Connect the breath with your movement. Once you've done 8 reps, you're going to reach forward for an 8-second count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and reach down towards the ground for an 8-second count. Nice, that is the first movement. The second movement is going to be a cat-cow position. So you're on your hands and knees, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and we're just doing those arches and rounds. So think about looking up towards the ceiling, take a big breath in. Then as you breathe out, you round your back as much as you can. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 8 repetitions. So you're going to breathe in, look up towards the ceiling, arch your back, breathe out, and round your back as you come forward. That's 2. We're going to 8 reps. Breathe in and arch up. Breathe out and round forward. Continue at your own pace. Breathe in as you round up and arch as you round forward. Almost there. And once you've completed your 8 cat-cows, we're going to go into our next movement, which is a kneeling thoracic rotation. So you're going to sit back on your heels, you're going to place your hand firmly on your neck, then you're going to rotate down so that your elbows touch, and then up towards the ceiling. And as you rotate up, look towards your elbow. Follow your arm the whole time. Move with your breath. So as you come up, you can breathe out. Breathe in as you come down, breathe out as you rotate up. We're doing 8 rotations. Nice. Once you've done your 8, you're going to switch sides. We're going to do 8 rotations on that other side. You know what to do. Get after it. So those were our 3 movements on the ground. Now we have 2 standing movements. So the first one is going to be a reverse lunge with an overhead reach. So you're going to step back with your right foot and reach overhead. You're going to stay with that same foot, that same leg, and you're going to do 8 reps. As I'm stepping back, I'm trying to keep my right leg as straight as I possibly can to feel a really good stretch. This is going to get your quads, it's going to get your hip flexors, your psoas. This is a good one. You're doing 8 total reps. Breathing as you move. Once you've completed your 8 reps, you're going to switch sides. Same exact thing. Stepping back, keeping that leg as straight as I can. Reaching overhead for 8 repetitions. Breathe as you move. The 5th and final movement is the lateral lunge with a rotation. So you step out with that left leg relatively far. I mean, you should be a stretch. And then you touch your right hand to your left foot and then rotate up towards the ceiling. We're doing this for 8 repetitions, moving nice and slowly, nice and controlled. I've done 2, I got to do 6 more, go to 8, and then we're going to switch sides. Nice, we're going to switch sides. Last one, 8 reps on this side. I'm stepping out with my right foot. I'm bringing my left hand to my right foot, and then I'm rotating up towards the ceiling. Keeping complete control the entire time. I never feel like I'm going to fall over. I never feel like I'm rushing. I'm taking my time and moving with my breath. Last 8 repetitions. Woohoo! 7-minute mobility routine done. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Leave a comment below of what you'd like to see next, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm going to keep posting mobility and home workout stuff like this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time.